Hi, this is Plaguewind. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. I made a little boo-boo. I started playing the game, and I realized it wasn't recording, but you didn't miss much. um, we're still in the Riverside Institute, and we're trying to find a way out. And I think we have to create a big diversion to get the guards so we can get to the stairway to get out. And there's two different ways to do it. We can like overload the machine, or we can release gas. We have to find stuff to do it, and I think most of the electric things pushed up, and I got most of the valves. And so we're going to continue. I think I know what our end goal is. You didn't miss much. What I did, I went back into the storage room, and then I went the room across with the guard in there goes. And so I looked over and I was like, I'm not recording. So we're in the room across, which is actually a pharmacy, which I was like, I'm glad I caught that because, yeah, that's right there. And the guard goes over here. So sorry for the abrupt jump in, but
Scopolamine, morphine, opium, nothing but common drugs.
the sleeping pill's right there. The colossal work of an aristocrat from a long generation of physicians resulted in this encyclopedic work on medicine of the past century. More complete than older works, it sometimes mentions in detail certain methods from Asia and Africa. And this is the history of medicine in the 19th century. Someone over there saw me. Oh, my sanity goes. I'm really sorry for the abrupt end, but didn't realize I wasn't recording. You didn't miss much, you really didn't. Yeah, there goes my sanity. Okay. I'll check something. Alright, so I still have the bolt cutter and the key and the valve. That guy. The chef. Ooh. Either I really suck at stealth games, which very well could be the case, or they just have insane perception. It's over there. Guess that makes sense, you can see out a window, but I'm having a hard time keeping track of all the damn guards. Oh, I'm caught. Is there a way? Lean forward. Is there like a lean left or oh there is. Nope. Alright. So I am kind of lost in this game. I think I need to up my spot hidden. But I think I also found...
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
That's right, I gotta go in over here. Can I open the door from this side?
The door is blocked on the other side.
I have an idea. I feel like I'm gonna miss out on a lot of stuff because of this. But I want to get out of here. I'm not liking the stealth board.
Got to hide before.
Come on, let me control.
Who did this? Is somebody here?
Okay, that's a diversion.
We gotta tell them,
Does this move the guards? Oh, my sanity's taking a big hit. Oh, they're gone. You know what? I'm sure I'm missing something. Let's get out of here.
Damn.
Okay, go in here. Close the door behind you. Oh. That's Sanders.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
The beast. Okay, I'm not good enough for that.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, I'm timed.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
Oh.
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
Oh.
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What?
Dude, don't get close to him. Yeah, my sanity. Wonderful, my sanity's going again.
I gotta.
His neck was bent at a weird angle.
Okay. This is
Can I-
insane.
Alright, let's get out of here.
What killed him?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Wait. Okay. I'm a little confused. So, I was right. I caused a diversion. I feel like I missed some things in the asylum. Kind of the cell block area. I didn't get to explore too often. I didn't get to explore a lot. Mainly because a couple times I tried, I got caught. I don't know. I did the main plot thing. There's probably some hidden stuff back there. I really want to get the sleeping pills for the guy. And I actually found them, but I think my spot hidden's not high enough, so I couldn't see him. Oh well. So we got out, and the gas hit us in the face. Well, let's talk the Shambler. I've been commenting about that. I know from the tabletop game, I know the Shambler. Shambler's a nasty foe. And I think it just killed Francis Sanders. And he said, Destiny, you can't escape it. They've been hinting that me coming to the island, discovering this stuff has already been like foretold. It's destiny. And whatever this Leviathan is I don't know, is that an Avatar Cthulhu or that I'm not sure. But we actually caused a diversion and we got out. But on our way out, we got hit by gas again. And it knocked us out, and Bradley was there. I am still confused on, like, we just did a whole level on the asylum. Was that reality? Because what in the hell did I see in the tunnels where Bradley died? I don't know. So, alright, let's see where this takes us. Chapter 6, Hawkins' Mansion. I am back at the mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. Oh, she was there too. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Oh, this isn't good.
Who goes there?
And my sanity went again.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, it went down more. I'm shaking. I'm not stable anymore. Uh-oh. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best as you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the path of insanity. Oh, I missed one. What'd I get? The death of Francis Sanders. I missed one. Yeah, see, I think I missed a bunch of stuff in the asylum, but oh well. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumple to the ground. During long moments of agony, See, every video I can't speak. The detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operations he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. Yeah, I kinda am too. How many character? We got 3. There. Now I can go back and find stuff. But I wanted that up before. Now I'll start working on these 3. Let's validate. Inventory. What I get new? Medical tomes. Oh, I probably missed a bunch of those. Medical record, yep. Francis Sanders, 47, art dealer. Francis Sanders knew Sarah Hawkins so well that he accused her of being the source of his suffering. The man gouged his eyes out with his own hands and smeared the walls of his cell with esoteric symbols. He seemed to be obsessed with the Shambler linked to Sarah Hawkins. He died before my eyes in circumstances that I cannot explain. Yeah, he got the painting called the Shambler. Places. Cellars of the Riverside Institute. Strictly speaking, I didn't spend much time in the hospital. When I woke up, I was immediately transferred into the cellars of the Institute, a sort of clandestine asylum where Dr. Fuller carried out his experiments on patients. Without being troubled, on his patients without being troubled. Unknown machines sit beside anatomical drawings that are disturbing, to say the least. I just managed to escape from this place. I might not have as much luck another time. Oh. Oh, there they are.
Fine, do what you want. I'm just trying to reason with you.
So Bradley is alive.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
I am...
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
I am pretty confused. I don't know what's going on right now. Can I... just to Bradley.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Talk to Bradley, talk to Colden. Oh, do I have to choose, like, which one?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed... demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I might be onto a lead. What lead did I get?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
But he's dead.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Sort of crisis. Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I agree with both of you, but I think she's more right this time. We don't know really what happened. Me, the player, from the tabletop game, knows exactly what happened as Shambler killed him. Pierce, I think Pierce knows that, but he doesn't know what the hell it is. So, I mean, I feel like Bradley's like, oh yeah, your husband was killed by a horrific monster. That's how I'm going with this. So, in that viewpoint, I am going to say, maybe not let's tell her that, since we don't know exactly, or at least Pierce doesn't know exactly what happened.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Yeah, me too. I still don't know what the hell's going on. So what we're doing, we're going to an art gallery? I saw something about, yeah, I have Dr. Fuller now. Riverside Senior Physician. Dr. Fuller reigns as the undisputed master of the Riverside Institute and of its cellars, in which he carries out illegal experiments on his patients. I don't know what he has done to me, but I shouldn't be back on my feet so soon after my fall when the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion caved in. This man is dangerous, and I'd swear he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell. So, I mean, that one guy with Sanders, like, yeah, he healed me. Like, they're kind of painting him as like he's a good doctor, but you have a fucking like torture dungeon underneath your hospital. So, and you were in a picture with Charles and Fitzroy, which we haven't seen in a while. So where am I going here? Okay, we're still in chapter 6. Now we're going to the Sanders residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow: Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. So I'm going to an art gallery.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
What are you doing here?
You know each other. Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me. You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later. Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Huh. My island.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
Oh.
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Okay, this... I've heard about this. I'm not gonna do it, but you can, like... You must not feel guilty. It's probably this. You can talk to her and make her, like... I forget if it's feel guilty or do something. Pretty much later in the game, she kills herself because you made her feel guilty, and that does like a massive hit to your sanity. It's just a lot of people find it amusing, like that you can do that in this game. I'm not gonna do that because my sanity's already taken a huge hit. But so he died screaming right before my eyes. Maybe we shouldn't. I was no longer there when it happened. That's a lie. You're taking it quite well. Maybe not. Let's see if I can pull this off.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Not so reputed. But did you see on top this affects your destiny? I think that's the whole, like, causing her to go nuts. Did I do anything to help him? Oh shit. It wasn't me who sent him. Oh boy. The true culprit is Fuller. While that's true, nobody's gonna believe that, because no one knows about the dungeon underneath. And that just seems kind of bratty. You know what?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Oh yeah, can I ask all three of these? Oh. Which one is the most important? I think these two. While I am curious about that, it's not more important than these two. Oh, which one? Let's get the unlocked one.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A Shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
You knew
Who
that.
else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Oh, I can't talk anymore? Ah. Alright. The Shambler painting is an art gallery. You know what's gonna happen. I've been talking about it the last couple videos. We're gonna see a Shambler. Can I not talk to you anymore?
Did she really care for him after all?
Letter of refusal. Dear Madam, this is from Dr. Fuller. Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge, allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Oh. Oh boy. Is there a... Oh, stop using oil. I feel like this is a puzzle. Hey, what we got?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
A photograph of Sarah Hawkins and next to the Sanders. They must be close. Yeah, son tells me Francis and Sarah were close by the conversation. Oh, I get a reconstruction, so let's... Hiya! Can I go? No. No, okay, they won't let me go. Alright, so I saw something here, the piano.
A house of artists.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Psychology.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close.
Yeah.
Friends, even?
He bought a lot of her paintings. Sounded like there might be a little more to it than that, but I don't know. What am I looking for? Ah, what's this? Investigation.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Oh, she knew. Because she gave it to him for free eventually.
A house of artists.
Out of things to click on, I think. Oh, no. Oh.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
So it's a mouth. Picture's a mouth of the Shambler? Oh.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
I think so. Oh. Do I want to look at this?
The Shambler. I need to see it.
That's what's gonna happen to me. Record player? Hey, Breviary of Medicine, Tome 2. The second volume in the series covers everything from gas gangrene to trench nephritis. In addition to a precise and detailed study, the book presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book reserves it for the medical experts. Okay. How is my medicine? Oh, we're almost there. So that's the front door. And you have the books here? Oh, cool. Is that my car? Oh, cool. What's this? Can I go in? Just walk around this person's house. Locked. Probably smart.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife, Irene. Phonograph, that's what I was thinking. So is that right here?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more.
Oh.
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That actually probably did hurt. Can't go in. What is this door? Can I say I got the run? Locked. Everything's locked. Is there anything else? Did I try this one? Yeah, I probably did. Oh, you're here.
I could use one of those.
I found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house. Were they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene? Interesting. What is this?
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Okay. Occultism, I'm probably still... Yeah, I'm far from progressing that.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Oh, that's right. Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 3. Oh, I think I missed Volume 1. This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Okay. What's this? Did I just force that open? A key. Oh. Would I have to break the door down or something? What's this? Would I read the book? Oh. What is it? Oh. Malleus Bestiary. Oh boy. Volume 2. It's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe they exist. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have read that. Ah, and there goes my sanity.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Hold the test eloquent. No, you know what?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Actually, I'm tempted to tell her now. I was not expecting that.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
It's not what I meant to say.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my
Ooh.
shoulder.
I
Strange.
missed this.
For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler, your friend Sarah Hawkins. Yeah, she knew what it was doing. What's this? The Whale and the Cod. The Whale and the Cod, or A Brief History of Darkwater by Erwin Greenmouth, is focused on the past glory of this island. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff in here. What's this? Oh, this is the art gallery. Okay, I just saw a game saved, so I think I kind of am at time, so yeah. Oh yeah, look at this painting. We're gonna save the fun for next video when oh boy, I don't know what's gonna happen next video. We're gonna go see the Shambler painting and I think something's gonna happen. So alright. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. This game is it's getting good. It's getting really good. We're delving really deep into Darkwater and the Hawkins. And now we're here at an art gallery about to see a Shambler. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. So until next time, have a good one. And we'll see a Shambler probably. Alright. Bye.